And wablammy, we're back to our coverage of the groovy and funky exclusive coverage of Boxing Day footy here on the Emu Network, a subsidiary of NBC Universal. Now, for $15 a pop, you too can catch today's games here in the clear. I'm your host, Earl Fonda, joined by the esteemed Jerry McFly.
That's me, Jerry McFly, back from the past. And today, on the Emu, we do things a little differently. So for your Boxing Day coverage, we're going retro, classic, NBA Jam themed coverage. Pow! Pow! Pow!
Oh, those are some groovy sound effects, guys. We got the best team in the business here at the Emu. Now, you know what else is groovy? Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Unbelievable. Can you explain to the audience the significance of Boxing Day?
Just learned it myself 5 seconds ago before we came on set, Earl. Day after Christmas, you got your gifts, your presents. Maybe you got a little bit of pudding. That's a tradition. Look it up. Maybe you have some other breakfast food, a full English breakfast. I don't know. I just learned 5 seconds ago. But most importantly, you got the footy games, the classic EPL matchups that we're going to be getting into today. Exclusive coverage.
Let's talk about our first preview of the first game on the ticket. We're looking at Manchester United taking on Leicester City. Okay.
Let's pull it up.
Two teams in great form. Jerry, how are we feeling about the game?
Feeling great. It's going to be a very exciting one, very groovy game. Thanks, Emu. Leicester just beat Tottenham 2-0 in their last matchup. Man U walloped Leeds 6-2 in their last matchup. Vardy, frontman for Leicester, he's looking to finish. He's looking to score goals. You can see by his shooting ability on our EPL Jam stat tracker here. Bruno Fernandes, workhorse, engineer of the Man U midfield, looking to spring balls out to Rashford, propel them to a win. We'll see what happens.
Very exciting. Let's turn it to our sideline pitch reporter, Shane Mullet. Shane, what are you seeing down there?
Earl, players on the pitch today have been acting a bit strange, citing Boxing Day superstitions. Vardy has been assisting Madison comb his hair into a nice coif. Meanwhile, Rashford, bless his heart, is driving a school bus full of kids to primary school just down the road. Such a role model that young man is.
I can dig it, Mullet Man. I can also dig this classic matchup between Chelsea and Arsenal at the Emirates today. Earl, what's the skinny on this game?
Well, it's a clash of used-to-be titans in some ways. Arsenal's hit a tough patch this year. The stat cast that we have to our side or below or above, I'm not really sure right now, has an almost OP stat figures for Aubameyang. He's good. He's got some good shots. He's got some speed.
He's been fine.
He's been decent enough. But is he enough to help Arsenal out? We'll see. Chelsea, unfortunately, has also been unable to beat any top 10 opponents. We'll see if Pulisic's speed helps break past the Arsenal line, but realistically, Arsenal hasn't been in the top 10, so it may favor Chelsea. We'll see.
Very exciting. Shane, what do you got for us on this one?
Thanks, Jer. You might be wondering about this faint black eye here. Well, as I was setting up at the Emirates Stadium, I got a swift uppercut to the cheekbone here from Aubameyang, who claims he has to take shots in any way he can. As you can see, he doesn't pack a punch much these days. And as I walked over to the Chelsea side of the pitch, I saw Werner running with Pulisic's Captain America shield and shattering it, claiming, "You don't deserve this anymore after all your injuries, and Germany would have built a more durable shield anyways." Yikes.
Totally tubular. Far out. Groove me, man. Sorry, the Emu has expected us to speak like we're from the 70s, so we're trying pretty hard here. Thanks, Shane. Last game on the ticket. Wolves at Spurs. What are we expecting today?
Pretty excited. Last game on the ticket. It's going to finish us out strong. Kane for Spurs has been incredible this season. Possibly best player in the world. I don't know. You heard it here first at the Emu. That's where we break news. He's been incredible partnering with Son. His passing ability, finishing chances. Spurs have looked great. Wolves have looked good, but Raul Jimenez, who you're seeing on our StatCast, is actually injured at the moment. So they'll have to rely on Neto, Traore, their other host of characters to carry them through against this tough Spurs team led by Jose Mourinho. We're probably expecting a Spurs win.
Yes. Shane, can you give us any insight into what you're seeing down there?
Absolutely, Earl. The rumors are true. Son and Kane finish each other's sentences as well as their assists. But on the Wolves side of the pitch, Adama Traore was using Podence as a bench, lying back-to-back, bench pressing Jimenez into the air, suit and all. Now, if I remember correctly, Jimenez used to be the one carrying the team on his back, but Podence has been filling that role recently. Interesting.
Thanks to Shane Mullet from the sideline. We're excited for today's fixtures. Please remember, if you are indeed watching each one, that totals $45. Make sure you're spending your money appropriately.
Better hope they don't suck, which is pretty impossible, because here at Emu, East Midwest, you know it, we guarantee quality, retro, classic games, and we're better than Peacock. Boom shakalaka!
Shakalaka.